It's off with a great fanfare for the 24-hour race of Cologne. It's the final of the winter season. One more time here, the drivers push the pedal to the metal and race indoors. On the grid, 12 international teams, amateurs and pros. It's the 13th staging of this torturous go-kart endurance race, a real motorsport mini classic. With greasy overalls, the smell of petrol and flat-out attacks all included. For a host of stars and champions, it's a matter of honor. One of the prominent teams, title defenders, Race for Kids, with DTM winner Timo Scheider and AMG veteran Bernd Schneider. Karting, motorsports nursery, attended and passed through by almost all and never forgotten. I don't think anything's more direct or gives you a race feeling better than a go-kart, because everything you do gets immediately translated onto the track. Go-karting is where it all began.
The first thing is just the racing against people in a fight, you know, a start and everything. That remains the same all the time, although with racing cars you have to be more careful because you cannot touch so much. You learn to approach racing, you learn to work with mechanics, with people, and you learn the first parts of your job.
A Le Mans start on the indoor track. A bit stop-start, but then they're away. Amongst them, for the first time this year, a 100% women's team. They've trained hard, they're fit and light. Advantage, ladies? With us, the karts hop about more on the corners, which is bad in the tight areas. We've got an advantage on the straights, but not in the corners. All that helps against being light is hard work. We train 5 times a week, but it really wears you out. In terms of karts, opportunities are equal. All you can tinker with is the tire pressure, otherwise everything's the same. People want the same conditions for everyone, and that's what you've got here. The only difference is the driver. I know the track well anyway, and it was great fun to be driving with so many good drivers. Battling for a thousandths or hundredths of a second is simply great fun. Despite the fun, a reigning champion feels the pressure. I'm certainly a bit nervous. We're leading at the moment by just under half a lap, and of course, that mustn't get any less. Speed and consistency, and not only on the track. The driver changeover is a well-drilled split-second choreography, practiced umpteen times by the team. The whole race is teamwork. Strategy and working together play an incredibly major role, and that's why we come here as a small team and also help each other. Over the course of the race, title defenders Race for Kids have dropped laps. After 8 hours, an amateur team from Cologne impressively takes the lead. We're 7 laps ahead at the moment, and the drivers are now under orders not to push things too much. We're safeguarding our lead and, of course, trying to spare the kart a bit too, so that we're actually able to clinch the win. In principle, all that can stop us now is mechanical failure. Will they survive the pressure? The air pressure, at least, is spot on, properly fine-tuned, that keeps the kart firmly on the ground, and is a team secret. Naturally, you need to get the air pressure absolutely right, and for this race you need to pick a pressure that you don't use for these tires in normal karting. However, they're tires that can build up an adhesion over 24 hours and continually grip the track if you pick the right pressure. The right choice and perfect strategy. The final stage in the arena. The amateurs make it a clear-cut affair, winning in the end from the professionals by a full 9 laps. We were hoping we'd not get any mechanical problems and that the kart would hold out. We're very well prepared. They've done a fine job here, the track guys, and I'd say we're deserved winners. Stamina and a fine driving touch. The competition will have to wait till 2011 for revenge. Then it'll be time for the amateurs to defend their title against the pros.